One of the best things you can do for humanity is to not impose societal norms and judgment onto other people based on what they look like, where they come from, or who they are, or who you assume they are. That's one of the best things you can do for humanity. I'll give you an example. You may see a beautiful woman, right? And you may immediately impose societal norms and standards of living onto her. That is absolutely unfair because you are boxing her into something that she may not want to be. And because the mind is also extreme, this is how some people end up going to the extremity of making themselves look less appealing, less attractive, just so let me fix this, just so that they are not bothered by people and the standards that people want to have for them simply because they look a certain way. Don't do that to people. Do not look at someone and impose a certain judgment, societal norm onto them. You know, it's very unfair, and you should allow people to actually develop themselves. I think as people, we exist so much in community and we exist so much in societal norms that when we get that when we see people, we want to impose all of that onto them, which is absolutely unfair. For example, you see a beautiful woman, right? And you're like, okay, she should actually be dating men for money because that is the current societal norm. Actually, it's been one for a very long time, even before I was probably on earth. You see a beautiful woman, you're like, she should be dating men for money. And then men see you and then they want to box you in because you are beautiful and they want to make you a trophy wife. Or they want to make you a wife because you are so beautiful, right? Whereas you can be a beautiful woman and you can be a little bit weird. You can choose not to be an influencer. You can choose not to like certain things. You can be a tomboy, right? You can be just so individualistic and artistic in your expression of yourself, but people see you looking a certain way and they want to immediately impose what you should be doing with your life, how you should be living your life, because the people who do look like you live and do things in a certain way. You should allow yourself a chance to grow, a chance to be. Remember, each and every soul is here to actually learn. No one knows what's going on. No one knows what is right or what is wrong. It's just that we look at people and we look at how they're living and we judge if that's good or bad. And then we decide that, okay, that's how I want to be. That's what we should be striving for. No, the hell not. No, the hell not. You are allowed to choose what you want to strive for. Even it doesn't matter the kind of family that you come from. It doesn't but you are allowed to strive what you want for your life. If you want to be an artistic person that lives off grid, do that. If you want to chase money because it makes you happy, do that. If you want to be an artist and you see that you actually have the potential for it and you are gifted in it, do it. And then another thing is that you're also allowed to try a million times. Okay, like no one is meant to just do something once and that's it. As people, we put so much pressure on ourselves, so much pressure. But the truth is, you can try a million times. The truth is, you can be whatever you want to be, no matter what you look like. No matter what you look like. You should know yourself enough so that you actually grow from the leadership of your soul. The biggest leader you can have is your soul. That's why you should know yourself. And not only should you know yourself, but then you should also accept yourself. As people, we tend to not accept ourselves because of the current, the social norms that you are born into. And if you are a little bit weird and you don't fit into that, you sometimes may reject yourself, like, oh my gosh, no, I can't. There was a time where people were gay, or lesbian, but then there was a time where they couldn't live that out loudly because of the current societal norms at that time. Sometimes you come from a family of doctors and lawyers, but you actually don't want to do nothing. You just want to own a bakery, or you just want a regular 9 to 5 job. So it's a lot of things, but it's your job to accept yourself. Because let me tell you, you came here alone. You are going to go back alone. You're gonna die alone. Okay? When you have nightmares, it's only you who sees them, who feels how terrifying that is. When you have pain in your body, only you feels that pain. Like, even if someone has empathy and cares for you, they can't, you can't give them your pain. You can't. Like, it's your pain. Therefore, it's your job, it's your responsibility to be loyal to yourself. When your soul is happy, you will also be happy. And I'm not saying that you're going to be happy 100% of the time. That's absolutely impossible. We come across a lot of things as human beings on a daily basis. But what I'm saying is that your soul will be happy. And therefore, when you are happy, you are going to be a nice person to the people around you, to your kids, to your partner, to your friends, to